lovely Aquarians. I hope you guys are well. This is Debs, and this, of course, is your reading for mid-August 2026. And Aquarius, this is going to be a rather unusual reading because in meditation, Archangel Michael just kept saying, Deborah, the next 5 years. Yeah, you heard me right, guys. The next 5 years. And I sat there in meditation and I thought, okay, is there going to be a vision? Is there going to be anything else? Is this someone wanting to talk about the next 5 years? And he said, no, Deborah, the next 5 years. And that was it. That was it, Aqua. So all I can deduce from that is this is going to be a reading for a group of you covering, the next 5 years. Now, some of you will probably already have clicked off, and that's absolutely fine. But there's something here about a group of you needing to know, okay, if I carry on this path, in this area, with this person, doing what I'm doing now, if I don't make a change, what is going to happen in the next 5 years? And it may be, guys, because you're sitting there with a question mark over your heads thinking, I know that I need to make a change, or I'm feeling as if I'm being pushed to do something different, right? So this is going to be a reading based on the next 5 years, guys. That's what we have. Okay, so here we go, a rather unusual reading. Let's jump in. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Aquarius, please? And I'm following your guidance. We are looking at the next 5 years. So this is going to be a much broader outreach idea, Aquarius, of where you may find yourself, what may be happening for you if you stay put, same job, same person, or you're still single, or whatever your situation is. If you do not make a change, what is going to happen in the next 5 years? Can't believe I'm saying that, but that's what we have. I'm just the reader, okay? All right. I'm seeing a wisteria putting out various different leader strands. A wisteria is a climber. Can be a little bit invasive, but very beautiful. It may well be, Aquarius, you're looking at various options. Do I move in that direction, or do I move straight forward, or what about that direction? It may well be a group of you are just very, very confused. And this hopefully is going to give a group of you feeling confused, maybe considering options for the next few years. Hopefully this reading is going to give you some clarity. Okay, guys, I'm just going with it. Here we go. Here we go. King of Wands. All right. King of Wands. Crossing that, the Nine of Wands. So Aquarius, you may come to understand that a King of Wands is feeling a bit jaded, very tired, a bit fed up. Now, of course, you, Aquarius, could be sat in the energy of the King of Wands, in which case I could be connecting with my masculines, but we will see how this reading pans out. I keep hearing 5 years. All right. What energy are we looking at in terms of timing for these first two cards, Michael, please? 1 year. 1 year. Okay. This is 1 year. All right. So a King of Wands is feeling jaded. A King of Wands is feeling fed up. A King of Wands keeps looking at the past, feeling burdened. Okay. In the deep past, Ace of Swords, there was a truth that came to light, and a particular cycle ended, whatever that pertained to be. After that time, there was enlightenment, or with the energy of the sun, someone might have moved to another country, or someone sat simply in a place of happiness. Leo energy. In your thoughts now, Aquarius, what you're thinking about is, Either you're considering a Gemini, thinking about a Gemini, contemplating a Gemini, or you could be thinking about moving in a different direction towards a lover, or you may be simply contemplating that someone has a choice. In the immediate future, Aquarius, now what timing are we looking at, please, Michael, for in the immediate future? The next 2 years. So this is 1 year, and then this is 2027. Yes, in the immediate future, 2027, the 10 of Swords. So Aquarius, there could be a feeling that a cycle has ended in the immediate future, which we are looking at as 2027. Something may come to a drastic end. Okay. In your fears, the Emperor. You could be fearing, Aquarius, some kind of situation with an Aries, or you could be fearing, Aquarius, taking charge if you are sat in the energy of the Emperor. In the environment, and again, we are looking at 2027, you, Aquarius, are thinking about a painful ending based around betrayal, okay? In the environment is someone who is sat in self-love or someone who is wanting a brand new relationship. So someone who might be thinking about themselves, just themselves, not thinking about you, Aquarius, or someone who is wanting new love. In your hopes, Aquarius, 5 of Cups. Hoping to come out of feeling disappointed, hoping to come out of feeling glass half empty, okay? And the outcome will be 5 years' time, okay? So Aquarius, this would be mid-August 2031, 5 years' time, okay? The outcome, 7 of Swords. Okay, wow. Clarification for you, the 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights. But you are going to be shifted, Aquarius, onto a brand new cycle. So this is you stressing out because, to be honest, these are challenging cards. You are sat feeling betrayed. And in 5 years' time, the outcome is the 7 of Swords. Some sneakiness here. But because you are the one feeling betrayed, this is someone else being sneaky. And you're going to know exactly what that is by the end of the reading, or you will know in 5 years' time. But someone here isn't going to be honest with you. Again, a few sleepless nights, but the universe is watching all of this, Aquarius. The universe is on your side. And I think you are going to be pushed very quickly, maybe in 5 years' time, onto a brand new cycle, which is going to bring in good luck for you. Now, whomever is sat in a bit of selfish energy, thinking about themselves, what makes them happy, their energy, we have the Devil. Capricorn, okay. Oh my goodness, all right. And the 2 of Cups. Aquarius, this is someone who is obsessed with someone else, is what I'm getting. This is someone who is going to move towards somebody else, and you may feel betrayed. Okay, guys. So I am connecting with a group of Aquarians who could be masculine, who are in relationships. And Aquarius, whomever you are in a relationship with, may betray you in the next 5 years, may leave you for someone else whom they are obsessed with. Okay. Underneath the deck, Aquarius, we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. We have the Six of Wands. This is you moving very quickly forward, feeling victorious. And we have the energy of the King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Okay. So Aquarius, you are going to get out of this. I think this reading has come through because the divine is wanting you to know that if you stay with this person, whoever they are eventually going to betray you in the next 5 years, and you're going to learn that they have been deceptive. This is a cheating scenario, Aquarius, okay? It could be the divine wants you to know now, because it may well be that they are giving you the opportunity to end this connection before you sit in betrayal. They are giving you the opportunity of ending this connection so that you do not have to suffer in the future. Okay? I think, Aquarius, at the end of the 5-year period, you are going to move forward in victory and success. You are going to leave this person behind. Because with the energy of the King of Swords, you may be seeking legal advice to get out of this. So I do apologize for my female Aquarians, but some of you may be relieved that this isn't you, because I'm definitely connecting with my masculines here. Okay? So let's jump in and have a look at the King of Wands. You are feeling burdened, 9 of Wands, Aqua, whoever you are out there. And there is a sense of heartbreak. So you may already have an idea, Aquarius, that your person might be cheating on you. You may already know, but you haven't said anything. You might have stayed in a connection because it was stable. 4 of Cups. Your person may even have apologized if you called them out. But this is you not really wanting to accept their apology. 6 of Pentacles. This might have been an unequal give and take situation for quite a long time. And with the 8 of Cups, Aquarius, you have considered walking away. You have thought about leaving this behind. And you will do so over the next year, because this is 1 year's worth of energy. You are going to consider walking away, Aquarius. Yes, this is your energy, Aqua. Because what you've been thinking about is, I believe I'd be much happier either on my own, right, or with someone else. So I am dealing with a group of Aquarians who have been considering leaving a relationship where they know that their partner has been cheating, but they might have turned a blind eye, or they might have pushed it under the carpet because they didn't want to face divorce. I think, Aquarius, to be honest, this cheating scenario is going to ramp up. Your person is going to become obsessed with someone, and they are going to betray you in the future. This is 2027, where it could all go down. 10 of Swords. Tell us more about the Star. Over the next year, Aquarius, you will be considering leaving. Yes, because you will have experienced a Tower moment. But for some reason, Aqua, what this shows is you sticking this out. You staying put in a situation where you might be feeling betrayed, where you might be dealing with a cheating partner. For whatever reason, you may be deciding over the next year not to leave your partner. So let's have a look at the past. There was a truth that came out in the past, or you told yourself a truth, that with the energy of the Fool, you wanted to move down a brand new path. You wanted your freedom. You wanted your freedom, Aquarius. But it was too much of a risk because you were sat in the energy of the King of Pentacles. Yes, there was a lot of money at stake. So you made a decision, Aquarius, to not leave, say, a marriage, not leave a long-term situation, but to stick with it. So you held back from making a decision to leave your person because you might have lost money by, say, divorcing, or you might have lost a property or something of great value if you left this person. So you didn't. After that time, Aquarius, there was some kind of enlightenment. There was some kind of enlightenment, or you might have moved to a different area. And there was an argument that blew up. Maybe a lot of arguments with your person. So you've been with your person quite a long time. And with the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, once again, Aquarius, you looked at the past. You looked at the time that you'd spent with this person. But most significant, Aquarius, was you looking at your finances. Again, this is a sense that you didn't want to walk away from a marriage that you'd sunk a lot of money into, whether or not this is you spending 10 odd years, 20 odd years paying off a mortgage. You thought, no, I'm going to stay put. I'm going to stay put. I am going to simply try and manifest my own happiness. So what was that manifestation all about? What were you trying to manifest? Okay, the Four of Wands. So Aquarius, you wanted to manifest keeping hold of a property, keeping hold of your stability, something material, whilst trying to make yourself happier in the situation. Okay, anything else? Temperance. Yeah, you coasted. You just coasted. You coasted. All right. So Aquarius, you weren't happy in a situation. I can see that you haven't been happy for a very long time. But due to you not wanting to walk away from a lot of money, for instance, you decided just to coast and continue in your commitment. Now, what you're thinking about is the Lovers. This could be you, Aquarius, thinking, well, I know there's no love in my marriage anymore. I know this is a marriage of convenience. So you may be thinking about moving towards a lover, or you may be considering talking very seriously to a Gemini, could be your partner, could be somebody you're interested in. Or the Lovers, Aquarius, is you knowing that you have to make a decision about your marriage in the next few years, 2, 3, 4 years is what I'm hearing, because what you're recognizing is time is moving very quickly and you can't continue to sit in the energy of disappointment, unhappiness, frustration, and the knowledge that your partner is probably continuing to cheat on you with somebody else, okay? What are you thinking about in the next year? What are you thinking about, Aquarius? Seven of Wands. You're being a little bit defensive. Who are you being defensive against? A Page of Wands. Someone who may be sitting in a bit of a childish energy. Could be a younger fire sign. Tell us about the Page of Wands. You've known this Page of Wands for quite a long time, possibly many years. Now, this could be your partner who is continuing to sit in a childish energy. This is someone that you might have doted on, Aquarius. This is someone whom you may have a very strange relationship with. It's almost as if this is someone whom you want to protect. It could be somebody simply that you've been with for quite a long time, but they may have very childish ways about them. this is someone who may also behind the scenes behave as if they're single. This might have been someone that you doted on for quite a long time. The Page of Pentacles. You could have bought this person gifts. That could have been your love language. Okay. All along, Aquarius, feeling as if this person was sort of heading out and enjoying themselves when you weren't around. Okay. Now, this is also what's going to happen in the next year. This person is going to continue to potentially act as if they're single, whilst Aquarius, you dote on them. I mean, that's what I'm seeing, guys. Buying them presents, turning a blind eye when they cheat on you. Wow, people. Yeah. This is someone, Aquarius, that you might have lavished love, attention, affection, money on for a long time. You might have overindulged this person because you simply couldn't imagine not having them in your life. But Aquarius, I see this all coming to a head, okay? You are deciding to put on the brakes. You are deciding to put on the brakes, Aquarius, because in the immediate future, this person will outright betray you. It's almost as if you've let them get away with murder over the last few years, and they keep pushing the boundaries. How far can I keep pushing, Aquarius? How much can I get away with? Because Aqua, you have been turning a blind eye, and you will in the next year, in the next 2 years. But in 2 years' time, which is the energy of the Ten of Swords, this person is going to betray you. Okay? And that is going to be that. So we have the timing. We are in mid-August 2026 now. This is going to be around about mid-August 2028. Okay? Your person is sat in a little bit of a selfish energy. We also have a connection here with the devil. Now, your person could simply be a Capricorn, or this is someone who's obsessed with somebody else, but they have very toxic behaviors, Aquarius. Very selfish, I have to say. And it could well be because this would have been you allowing this person to get away with what they've got away with for quite a long time. I don't know why. I don't know why. It could be you're simply in love with this person. It could be, Aquarius, whatever they do, you keep putting them on a pedestal. But this may be the final straw, guys. Because this is you thinking about the fact that this cannot continue. This would be you allowing this person to walk all over you. And I think even if it's a sense of pride, Aquarius, you are going to stand up, face this person and say enough is enough. Okay? Let's have a look at your person. Now, this is someone that you are married to, long-term living with, Ace of Cups. This is in 2 years' time. Yeah. They're looking at you, Aquarius, a bit cheekily as if to say, yeah, you know, I'm juggling you with somebody else. You've allowed me to get away with this for a long time. I'm wondering how long it's going to take until you actually stand up and say enough. Tell us about the person sat in the Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. So this is your partner, Aqua. She could be a Capricorn, okay. This is someone who is very financially stable, but she is definitely cheating on you with somebody else. She might have done for a long time. How does she see herself? Okay, case in point. The way she sees herself, Aquarius, is behind your back. She behaves as if she's single, but she hangs on to you for the financial stability. What is going through her mind in 2 years' time? She's obviously in love with somebody else. What's going through her mind in 2 years' time is, I am going to remain as Aquarius's wife because basically he lets me get away with whatever I want to do. What else is going through her mind here? The Queen of Swords. She's very strategic. This is someone who can blow hot and cold. This is someone who can turn on the tears at the drop of a hat, play the victim, but then sit in a very strategic energy and be rather unpleasant if she doesn't get what she wants. Again, guys, remember this is in 2 years' time. What is she doing here? She is telling someone else that she loves them. She is telling someone else that she loves them. Yeah. And with the energy of the Moon and the Knight of Wands, she is possibly continuing a long-term affair situation. But what is interesting, Aquarius, is she keeps facing you as if to say, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing, Aquarius? Are you not going to say anything? Are you not going to do anything? So this is tough, Aqua, but she might have lost respect for you because you're not standing up for yourself. And the reason why you're not standing up for yourself is deep down, you could still love your person, or you could have known each other for a very long time. You could have married very young, childhood sweethearts, or you could, Aquarius, have turned a blind eye because you really hoped at some point your partner would stop cheating on you. Now, guys, there's always another story. You might spend a lot of time away from home working, for instance. But whoever this is feels as if she can do whatever she wants to do because you are not standing up and saying to her, you cannot continue this. You are turning a blind eye. I don't know why, Aqua. It could be memories from the past. But it's almost as if she wants you to call her out and you're not doing it. How do you see your partner? Now you are sitting in the energy of the Ten of Swords. How do you see your partner, this Queen of Swords Empress? Eight of Pentacles. The way you see your partner, Aquarius, is she is continuing to work on the situation despite having an affair on you, possibly for quite a long time. When you two are together, she does put the work in. How else do you see your partner? You see your partner thinking about the fact that you two are in a legal contract. She could be a Libra. How else do you see your partner? As a very attractive Queen of Wands. Yeah, go-getting, feisty, very sexy. There's a heck of a lot of chemistry between you two. You two are a true pair. But you feel this woman quietly goes to get what she wants when you're not looking. And you've let her get away with this. Now, we are clarifying the Ten of Swords. What are you going to say to your partner? What you're going to say to your partner is you simply want a peaceful life. And you want to move to calmer waters with her, which is an interesting way of putting it, Aquarius. You're not pointing the finger. You are not saying to her, I know you've been cheating on me for a long time. You're not saying to her, I feel betrayed. You are simply gently saying, I think we need to move ourselves to a calmer phase of life. That is what you're saying in 2028, 2 years' time. This is a conversation you're having with her. Very interesting. But you're not calling her out. You may be very careful the way you word this. We want to move to calmer waters, right? We both agree that we need to settle now. But you're not pointing the finger and saying, I'm fed up with you cheating on me. I don't know why, but you're not doing it. Yeah, this is a conversation. You may be suggesting to your partner, Aquarius, that you two move. I think it's time for us to move. What else are you saying? Yeah. You may be saying to your person, Aquarius, you're worried about finances. You may be saying to your person, Aquarius, you miss them, which might suggest you spend quite a lot of time away from home. What are you feeling deep down? Well, we know you feel betrayed, although you're not saying it. Okay. The way you're really feeling, Aquarius, is you know you've been sat in denial, Two of Swords. Or the way you're really feeling, Aquarius, is I think this is the end of the situation. I can't take any more. I just can't take any more of this cheating, right? You've kind of had enough. You feel betrayed. But for some reason, guys, you're finding it very, very difficult to call this partner of yours out. What is the energy between you two? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Aquarius, both of you may have been hanging on to the relationship for the financial stability of it. Your partner might have been hanging on to you because you had a good job, right? You always provided. It could be, Aquarius, you didn't want to face financial loss in going through a divorce. So you two have simply stuck it out. But Aquarius, what I see here is you utterly miserable. Knowing that your person's been cheating on you for the longest time. This is almost somebody who is throwing it in your face, very blatant, because she's staring at you whilst she's sitting in the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's as if, Aquarius, how long are you going to let me continue to cheat on you without saying anything? It's almost as if, Aqua, she wants you to call her out. Is this a woman who is crying out for attention because you don't give her attention? Could be. This could be someone, Aquarius, who is wanting some kind of major reaction from you to prove to her that you still love her. But there is silence here. You are and have been continuing to turn a blind eye. That may be what she is frustrated about. I don't feel, Aquarius, that you still love me. Because if you did, you would be white hot with jealousy and rage, and I don't see that from you. Aquarius, what you are fearing is taking charge of the situation, because it could be messy, it could be dramatic, but this is also, Aquarius, you fearing staying married to someone who is blatantly cheating on you. What you're hoping is to come out of sitting in the Five of Cups, feeling on your own, feeling sad, feeling disconnected from your partner. You're hoping to come out of feeling that way. And what is interesting is we then have the Seven of Swords. Now, Aqua, this could be you just losing it with her, calling her out. I know you've deceived me for many years. This, remember, Aquarius, is in 2031. This is in 5 years' time. If you do not end the connection before, this is the energy you're going to sit in. So this tells me, Aquarius, that you're going to have to deal with your partner cheating on you for the next 5 years. She's not going to stop cheating on you. All you're saying to her in the next year or year and a half or 2 years is, I think we should move to a calmer phase in our lives, i.e., I hope you've grown up enough to sit in the energy of wife because I expect you to be faithful to me. She is going to ignore that. You're still not calling her out here, Aqua. You're going to continue to let her get away with what she's getting away with. But how you're feeling deep down is the Ten of Swords, betrayal, and the Two of Swords. You want to end it. But because you want to hang on to the money, Aquarius, you are not saying anything. So, Aqua, let's have a look at the Seven of Swords. This is the way you're going to be feeling in 5 years' time if you do not end this before. This is, I think, you actually eventually calling her out. Okay, really had enough. It's been going on way too long, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You could be calling out a Virgo queen. Or you could be saying to her, I've had enough. You've left me out in the cold for so long. I feel completely disconnected from you. I can't do this. This is you saying to your wife, Aquarius, I've been doing a lot of soul searching for a long time and I simply can't cope with this anymore. I can't deal with it. Because you're sat carrying the 10 of Wands. What you're looking at, Aquarius, is maybe years of overindulging this person, allowing her to get away with murder. For what reason? I don't know. You could be still in love with her, so this may be painful. Or you could feel as if whatever happens, you are staying married because you do not want to lose money in going through a divorce. But Aqua, at this point, in 5 years' time, you are so damn miserable, guys. This is you recognizing that you simply cannot stay in the situation. What else are you saying to her? Yeah, Aquarius, that this has been a heck of a long time coming. So if she was cheating on you in the past, and if she's going to continue to cheat on you in the next 5 years, Aquarius, that's 10 years maybe of cheating. Constantly running after other guys, right? And what you're saying to her is, finally, enough is enough. What else are you going to be saying to her? If you don't end this sooner, could be a warning reading. Yeah. What you're saying to her is, you have been standing at crossroads for a very long time. Feeling burdened, feeling stressed, feeling left out in the cold. Yeah. But maybe, Aquarius, you've been afraid of a massive argument, a big blow-up, drama, conflict. And so that's why you stayed quiet. It was easier to stay quiet. And you'd hang on to your finances, right? What is your partner thinking about the King of Cups? So your Empress, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, is feeling as if she's in love with the King of Cups. She's in love with a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. What is she going to say to you? This is in 5 years' time, Aqua. If you do not end this before, this is an ending for you. Yeah. What she's going to say to you, Aquarius, is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Simply that. What else is she going to say? She's either going to tell you, Aquarius, she's going to stop cheating, or what she is saying to you, Aquarius, is, yeah, I think this is done because I'm in love with another man. I'm in love with this King of Cups. Tell me about the world. The Hierophant. Could be a Taurian, Aquarius, that you're connected to. Queen of Pentacles. We've got all 3 earth signs shown on the board. Aquarius, what you're actually going to be talking about here is the ending of your marriage, the ending of the Hierophant energy. Does Aquarius need to know anything else over the next 5 years that's very important? The High Priestess. Aquarius, either source doesn't want you to know what might happen after the 5-year period. It's a secret. Source isn't going to reveal anything. Or there may be a connection here with a High Priestess who could be a Pisces or a Cancerian. Tell me about the connection Aquarius would have relating to the High Priestess. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Aquarius, you may be destined to end up with a High Priestess. And if you do end up with a High Priestess, then you're going to end up sitting in the 10 of Cups, which is a heck of a lot of happiness. Do we have any more cards for Aquarius before we move into another deck? The Death card. There may be a connection here with a Scorpio Or with the energy of the Death card, Aquarius, what Source is saying is, if you have the courage to end the situation you are in, finally, with the energy of the Death card, your whole life is going to change and you're going to end up sitting in the Ten of Cups. Now, it could also be, Aquarius, that your partner is quietly in love with a Scorpio masculine, the Death card, King of Cups, and that connection is going to continue if you do not stand up for yourself. Okay? Yeah. I think the King of Cups is the Scorpio, Ace of Wands. This affair with this Scorpio is going to continue if you do not stand up and say something. So Aquarius, a very unusual reading. This is a 5-year reading for you. It could be a warning reading. If you're there thinking, this is my situation, this is Source saying nothing will change, your partner will continue to cheat on you until you end it. And if you do, you are potentially going to end up with a High Priestess. The Divine isn't telling us any more about that connection. All they're saying, Aquarius, is you're going to end up sitting in the Ten of Cups. That's a lot of happiness, guys. And I think you are going to end your marriage if you do not end it before. This is an ending in 5 years' time, okay? So, Aqua, moving into the Archangel Michael Oracle cards, let's have a look and see what Archangel Michael wants to relay to you. Let's have a look. Okay. Aquarius, the person you are asking about is trustworthy. And the prayer reads, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I'm grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. You know what, Aquarius, I feel as if you have been feeling very hurt, abandoned, left out in the cold for a very long time by a partner who continues to cheat on you. I think what you have been worried about is, if I end this relationship, not only am I going to lose a lot of money, but I'm never going to find someone who will be faithful to me. But Aquarius, the Divine is saying this High Priestess would be faithful to you. The person you are asking about in the future is trustworthy, whereas the person that you are in a commitment with is not and may never be. They're going to continue to cheat on you, Aqua. So the Divine is saying, I think, why waste another 5 years of your life hanging on to a relationship where you're utterly miserable, where you know your partner's been cheating on you, when you have a High Priestess who may be on the periphery of your life, or you are destined to meet when you let go of this other connection. Okay? All right, guys. So, again, a really unusual reading, and I'm sorry for the rest of you. Take care of you, Aqua, and of course I'm sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye now.